But there are 17 kinds of eating animals that you can eat and permitted to eat from the Torah. So those kinds are forbidden to eat with milk. And incidentally, they found that Gedi, Gimel, Dalet, Yud is Gimel 3, Dalet 4, and Yud 10. Altogether 17. So it just encourages them to understand that these kinds of animals, you have to wait after eating meat 6 hours, and after eating milk 3 hours. This is our tradition, and we are keeping it strictly.
What about the slaughter of the animals? Is there a special manner in which they
We
must be
don't,
slaughtered?
with no offense, every meat outside our community is unkosher, even the Jewish one, with no offense.
No, I just
Because the Samaritans still keeping that commandment that you have to give the foreleg of the animal from the kinds of cattle and kind of sheep and goats to the priest. And we are giving it free. So every slaughterer that's not keeping this commandment, the meat that he slaughter is unkosher for us. So from my own experience, when I'm abroad, and it means over 2 months every year, I'm vegetarian. So you can just ask me for dinner with fish, but never with meat.
Very fascinating.
Shabbat for us, this is our national day. This is the day that we are expressing 100% our full nationality as Israelites. When you come to the Samaritan community on Friday afternoon, if it is in Holon or on the mountain, you can see the same picture. Whole mass of the community taking off their European clothes, and they wear our national clothes, which is long robe that's coming from our shoulders to our feet, and tied with a belt from the same material of the robe, and with pockets. Why pockets? You know, when you are cold, you need some tissues in your pocket. Why pockets in Shabbat? But we need some tissues when you are cold. So when we enter the synagogue, we are leaving our shoes outside the synagogue. There is a special shelf for the shoes because it's written in the Torah. This is not Muslim custom, but this is the ancient Israelite custom. Shal na'alecha me'al raglecha. This is what God said to Moses. Take your shoes out of your feet because this place is sacred. So when we enter a sacred place like synagogue, we cover our head because this is what's written in the book of Exodus to the sons of Aaron. When they enter the holy, they have to cover their head with turbans or hats, mikbaot, and we enter without shoes to the place. Also in our pilgrimage, when we make a pilgrimage on the mountain, and our sacred places are natural there, when we climb on our sacred places, we take our shoes because this is sacred. And you know, hint for that still left in Judaism. Judaism at the beginning was the same like the Samaritans. If you want to know, Samaritan religion is an ancient Jewish tradition that frozen and never developed tomorrow, but kept without change. It means Jews did the same. How we know that? You in Birkat Kohanim, in Jewish synagogue, the Levites surrounded the ark without shoes. You know that, Rabbi. Yeah? You have the confirmation of the Rabbi. What is better than that? So this is the way that we are doing our prayers in Shabbat. But during Shabbat, we don't cook, we don't drive, we don't use electricity, only in one place in the house, if we have 2 floors, 2 places, not for enjoying the light, but the light is in order to serve that commandment that you don't have to put an obstacle before a blind man. And everyone in darkness became like a blind. That's why we are keeping light from Friday sunset to Saturday sunset. For us, the Shabbat is very important for gathering of the family. The family coming all together, having the meal of Friday night. The meal of Friday night still hot from Friday evening, okay? But during the Shabbat, we have a very rich selection of salads. In our custom, after the morning prayer, we are divided into small groups of 10, 15 people, 7 people, according to relativity. And every group going to the eldest one in the group house, and they are sitting together in the living room, and they read the portion divided into passages, and everybody read his passage. Boy and girls in the community, in the family, and for that they will have the knowledge of reading the Torah, they have to learn. And I have to remind you that in Samaritan tradition, there is no past and there is no future. It is always present. You will never find, okay, a Samaritan participate in a program titled "Those Were the Days," because what my forefather 2,000 years ago did, I'm doing the same. Yes, the environment changed, okay, but when you come to the tradition, you have to keep it. You can modernize yourself, having the whole modern equipment in the house. A fan of Manchester United, my football team soccer team in England, and Hapoel Tel Aviv in Israel. They are very weak this year, but okay, and being modern, like integral part of the Israeli society. But when it comes to Shabbat and to customs, we are keeping our custom strictly, without change.
We've been speaking with Binyamin Tsedaka, a true and good Samaritan, and it's been a great pleasure having you here on Rabbi Rock, and I'm sure that our viewing audience will find it very, very interesting.
Thank you very much. Just remember, we are not making